gives a countdown.
Oh, wow, man.
Hi, this is David LeBeau coming to you live from the D&H Innovation Hub at 100 Tech Drive in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And today with me I have Dexter Howard.
Hello.
Who's the Lenovo product manager for ThinkBook, all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina. So Dexter, welcome to Harrisburg.
Thank you very much.
And let's talk ThinkBook.
Let's do it.
So, first of all, before we get to the products behind here and go over the feature sets of these products, tell me why ThinkBook? Where did this ThinkBook concept come from?
ThinkBook came out of the fact of we really wanted to focus in on the SMB market. We really wanted to develop a program or a product that really fit between our consumer brand and also our commercial brand. So one of the things that we did was we took a lot of those features and a lot of those designs, like I said, from the consumer. Folks that really wanted, you know, some light computing, but some slick design and slick features. But then also took a lot from our commercial and folks that really wanted some security and then some productivity features on it as well. So ThinkBook really fits right in the middle of our portfolio and perfect for a lot of users.
So would you say it's a hybrid of maybe the IdeaPad and the ThinkPad lines?
A hybrid, a mesh, a combination of the two, really taking features from both sides and putting it into one product.
Okay, so when we're talking ThinkPad versus ThinkBook, what are the differences that we're looking there, and how do you generally sell this to somebody who's looking at the traditional ThinkPad notebook versus something new like the ThinkBook?
Yeah, perfect question. One of the things I would like to mention, if I'll just pick up the 13S here, the first thing I'll mention is really just the design of it. Because what we did was we have a more consumerized design rather than the classic design of our ThinkPad. We also have some different materials. So you'll see a lot of more aluminum, which really adds to the feel and to the touch factor of the ThinkBook. And then also, just really more of the consumer design as far as having maybe the integrated fingerprint reader into the power button. So a lot of things that we've pulled from the consumer brand, also a lot of things that we pulled from ThinkPad. Let me see, what else, how else would I describe it? I would also say maybe the processors, because in the ThinkBook we have non-vPro processors versus ThinkPad that has vPro. I would also say that with this device, you probably don't want to sell it to a K-12 student.
Probably not.
No, not to a K-12 student.
It's built for business.
It's built for business, but we do have ThinkPad products that are perfect for K-12 customers as well.
Okay. All right, and going back to, again, the ThinkBook story and why it was created. So we do realize that the workforce is dominated by these millennials coming into it right now.
Yes.
And this was designed to kind of appeal to those millennials versus being handed this larger, this very black business commercial looking device, right?
Right. You know, one of the things that millennials or the new generation is accustomed to is like a lot of cell phone technology.
Yes.
Right. So, you know, having that fingerprint reader integrated in a power button is very similar to what we're seeing in cell phone technology.
Sure.
So having that, being able to wake up the system. Also having, and this is the 13S, having that modern standby. So with a lot of cell phone technology, you know, your cell phone is running all the time in the background when it's down or when it's in your pocket. So having modern standby on the 13S is very good because when you open it up, it's running all the information, all the data, everything that you've been searching for is there. You can pull it up real quick and it's readily accessible.
Okay. So I think that's enough talk about
Yes.
all of the concept and the story behind ThinkBook. So let's get to the devices that you have here on floor today, and let's talk about the features and the differences between each one.
Okay, all right, let's do that. So here is, as I'm holding the 13S, our 13-inch model, and think about the different brands that we have. So when you're thinking about the S model, you're thinking about a more slimmer, more sleek model. Okay. When you're looking at the 14 and 15, you're looking at a little more mainstream or workhorse type model. But going through each one of them. So this is the 13S. You're talking about HDMI. You're talking about Type-C connectors. You're also talking about a nice slim bezel design that we have here. I've mentioned already a couple of times because it's so cool having that fingerprint reader into the power button. But then also the the trackpad that we have there as well. So a real nice 13-inch form factor that we have here in really like a 12-inch body. So this is very good.
So,
Yes.
and what do these things weigh? Because like you're saying, they're very slim models
Yes.
across the board.
Yes.
So what kind of weight are we talking about
You're
here?
looking at less than 3 pounds on this one. I think it comes in at like 2.95, 2.96.
Okay.
That this one comes in. So this is real great.
Okay.
As I switch over to the S model, this is just a 14-inch version of what I just showed you. So a lot of the same features that you'll see here. Narrow bezel. We do have the Think shutter, which is very important there because quite often we don't want, or we are worried about folks looking at us through our camera.
Sure, yeah.
You know, but then also having the Think shutter integrated into the into this top bezel is great because we have control of closing it and opening it. But then also it looks good because a lot of people have those stickers or a stamp or some little plastic piece that they have to cover it up. Integrated that in there just makes it look real slick.
Yeah, the added physical security on top of the onboard security with the camera where you can shut it on and off.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That is real good. A couple other features from a design standpoint, and this is really for looks, right? You may see also that little silver etching around the power button and around the trackpad itself.
Sure.
That's just a little extra, just look. Just
Some
feature,
flair.
just some flair, some styling to it. So very nice system, the 14S right here.
Okay, and what kind of processors and graphics come on board with these?
Fantastic question. So you're looking at the Intel i5, i7 processors. As far as SSDs, 256, 512.
Okay.
You're also looking at the Radeon graphics in here as well.
Okay, great.
Yep. So real cool.
Cool.
Real
Let's
cool.
go on to the next one.
Okay. Now, looking at more of the mainstream or workhorse model, you'll see this is our 14, our ThinkBook 14.
And is this a newer model?
This is a new model. We just ship supported in October.
Okay.
Right. We are now starting to see it really show up in your stock right now.
Okay.
Which is great.
That's good news.
That's very good news. That's very good news. A lot of the same, at least simple features that we have compared to the S model. And what I mean by that is things like the Think shutter, the narrow bezels, the integrated fingerprint reader with the power button, and also that full function trackpad. So a lot of features that you'll see here.
Okay.
One of the things that you'll see different is the aluminum.
Okay.
So whereas the 13S and 14S have all aluminum, meaning the top cover, the bottom cover, even right here on the trackpad, on the 14 and the 15 it changes. So the 14 has aluminum top, okay, and then also aluminum bottom cover.
Got it.
So real cool. I mean, because as you touch and feel it, right, it's just a different experience from our classic ThinkPad line.
Sure. Let me take a look at this real quick.
You want me to hold the mic for you while you do that?
Yeah, I don't want to drop this. It's hard to figure out what I'm holding here.
Right.
And it looks like we have 10th gen Intel Core processors on this one.
10th gen on Intel Core processors on
And
the 14
those are
and 15.
the newest ones.
The newest ones. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Great.
Yep. So a little bit different experience on that one. Going over to the 15. Thank you very much.
go.
Looking at the 15-inch, so you're looking at an aluminum top cover here, and then plastic all the way around, which is still good. Still adds to the experience. One of the things that you'll see differently on this one is it does have the number pad.
Okay.
So think about it if you are analyzing data,
Yeah.
you know, looking at spreadsheets or entering some numbers, even if you're a teacher or an admin, right, entering grades or what have you, you know, it's good to have this number pad on here.
It's nice to have.
It's nice to have.
Yeah.
Yes, and very easy. So even accountants or folks like that. So full function keyboard, numpad, 15-inch display. It's just an incredible system that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks nice. And I mean, the larger screen, I mean, I can't imagine not having a second monitor with the work that I do.
Yes.
So, you know, even if you're on the go, you know, as, you know, a mobile professional like many people are, you know, a mobile workforce, having, you know, the extra inch or two on the monitor where you can snap the two windows and it's not nearly as bad as you know, as it could be missing out on that external monitor that you like to usually connect to.
Exactly. Yes, you can certainly connect a dock to this, have one or two monitors, have a mouse, a keyboard, whatever you want to connect it, have all your comfort peripherals hooked up to this.
Sure.
You know, and I mentioned having the mouse. One of the things and the features of the 14 and 15 is a hidden port. So think about, you know, a lot of us will have the wireless mouse,
Yes.
right? We'll have this
Yeah.
little dongle that's stuck into the USB, and sometimes we are worried that when we go home or pack up, we're putting our system in our bag and the dongle, what if it breaks? What if it falls out? What if you
couldn't
lose it?
imagine.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just a worry port. But what we have on the 14 and 15 is this hidden port. And this is just a hidden port that really shows that where you can slide in that dongle, okay? Slide in that dongle in there, close the port, and you won't have to worry about it breaking. You won't have to worry about losing, and you still have a nice, clean system all the way around. Nothing hanging out.
So that hidden port is great for like you were saying, the mice and the keyboard stuff that you have connected every day that's
Yes.
never going to be disconnected.
Yes, exactly.
So, and
exactly.
then how many other USB ports are on here?
So you're looking at one USB port here. You're looking at the one here on this side as well, so that's 2. What other ports are you looking at? You're looking at 2 USB Type-C,
Okay.
the HDMI, and you also have the RJ45, full RJ45 port over here as well.
Got it.
Yep.
And then I don't know if we touched on this earlier,
Okay.
but the operating system that we have on all of the ThinkBook models.
So Win 10 Pro.
Win 10 Pro.
Yes,
Okay.
that is it. That
It's
was
very,
real simple.
Very, very important.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Good
Yes, it
answer.
is.
But that Win 10 Pro comes standard on all of these devices.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Which, by the way, is great news for anybody who is still working on upgrading your clients before Windows 7 end of support happens on January 14th in 2020. The date's coming up really fast. So if you are considering options to upgrade your clients, ThinkBook is a great option. And with Win 10 Pro, it's a perfect solution
Yes,
for
it is.
your business clients.
Yes, it is.
So any other features that you want to talk about before we start to wrap this up?
No, I think we hit on a lot of them. Let me just see. Narrow bezel. Oh, the Skype keys. Man, we didn't even mention the Skype.
Let's
the
talk about the
hotkeys.
Skype keys, please.
The Skype hotkeys. So think about it. If you are in a coffee shop, in an office environment, I don't care where, right? And a call comes in. If you're in an office environment, let's take that example, and you have multiple monitors coming up, and your mouse may be over here on the side, you know, and you want to get to that call quick, and the mouse has disappeared. Where am I going to do? Just hit the button, right? So you have 2 hotkeys right here. One to answer the call, one, of course, to hang up the call.
Okay.
And with the touch of a button, you answered and you got your call.
That's
Right?
very cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool. So think about some of that cell phone technology, some of that technology that we use to really just show off the system here. So yeah, we definitely have that on here.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
So while we're starting to wrap this up,
Okay.
and thank you for all of the speeds and feeds and information on all of these awesome
Sure.
models. But just wanted to remind everybody watching today that later this afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be going live again. Not quite in the format up here as we have with the Innovation Hub, going over the different products that Dexter's showing off today. But we're going to be having a discussion panel with Kevin Daly from Lenovo and also Brooke Myers from our Lenovo specialist team at D&H. And we're going to be talking about why Lenovo at D&H. And what you're going to find out is that we have a ton of programs exclusive to D&H and D&H accounts and customers where we can pay you and reward you for your business with Lenovo at D&H. A lot of really great stuff going on that we want you to be part of to help mutually grow our Lenovo business with you and D&H. And the very last thing that I want to touch on too, with ThinkBook, and we were talking about this earlier, Lenovo has a great try and buy program for ThinkBook going on right now.
Yes.
So the deal is, and we can get you more information on this later, all you have to do is email lenovospecialist@dnh.com. But the deal is that your clients can get a ThinkBook, and if they don't like it after a certain amount of time, they can just return it free of charge. No obligation required.
They're going to love it, though.
Exactly.
I know.
Exactly. But just in case.
Okay, all right.
Maybe they're used to another vendor.
Right.
And they're just not quite sure, whether or not they're ready to commit to Lenovo over another competitor.
Okay.
The try and buy program is a great option for you and your clients. So, Dexter, any closing words before we wrap this up?
No, I will say that, you do have the ThinkBook in inventory at D&H.
Yes.
So definitely, and if you need more, I'd certainly have more for you and would be happy to ship to D&H and to your customers. So, but thank you very much for your time, and thank you for all the business.
Great. Dexter Howard, thanks a lot for coming up today.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
All right.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you later this afternoon.